Step into a world where the boundaries between reality and imagination blur, where a fashion brand begins not with garments, but with its own mythic universe. This isn't your average runway story. In the case of Yaku, the brand launches from the universe first, ensuring every piece emerges from a deeply woven fantastical narrative. Curious how that translates to fashion? Let's unpack the captivating journey behind Yaku's Spring 2026 ready-to-wear collection. Designer Yaku Stapleton invites us into a universe shaped by his own family history, mixing personal roots with the limitless exploration of online role-playing games from his youth. Our collections trace the adventures of a family inspired by my own, Stapleton shared during a preview. His excitement contagious. Imagine a cast of characters venturing through an endless landscape, one that borrows from both virtual worlds and the manifold richness of human history. All of these threads converge through the artistry of fashion. Stapleton, a CMS MA graduate from 2023, now holds a designer-in-residence position at the Paul Smith Foundation. When he introduced his game-infused narrative to London Fashion Week in 2024, the crowd couldn't help but take notice. Since then, Yaku has drawn attention for dramatic, immersive presentations. Think wearable stegosaurus sculptures, dinosaur-patterned trousers, modular hats that transform as you wear them, and whimsical fabric weapons reminiscent of a player's interactive toolkit. And here's where it gets truly intriguing. Yaku's ethos isn't simply about impressive clothing, but about charting character development, much like a classic RPG. In their previous season, the collection's characters completed their training stage on a make-believe tutorial island, mirroring the onboarding experience of most video games. They've honed their skills, and now they're ready to confront the challenges of a much broader world, Stapleton explained. It's a milestone not only for the characters, but reflects the way our creative team, together for nearly 2 years, feels poised to take a leap into new territory. That leap materialized through a day-long performance at London's 180 Strand venue, where Stapleton's characters stepped into an unfamiliar realm and met a mysterious tribe, the Télavani. Function is always my priority. Everything must be wearable, durable, and suitable for daily life. That's why you'll notice a strong streetwear influence throughout my designs, Stapleton remarked. For the newcomer Télavani tribe, described as deeply connected to the land, the brand reinvented their signature silhouettes, extended torsos and sleeves, multiplied fastenings, and innovative pocket placements all appeared as references to adaptability and resilience. And this is the part most people miss. The creation of the Télavani wasn't just a whimsical addition, but rooted in Stapleton's exploration of his own ancestry. During a research exercise, he discovered connections to the Maroons and Garifuna of Jamaica and St. Vincent, peoples noted for their fierce resistance to colonial domination across centuries. Learning about these ancestors reframed how I see my own heritage, Stapleton reflected. Through Afrofuturism, I wanted to imagine an alternate history. What if new arrivals sought knowledge and cooperation rather than conquest and division? That idea shaped the Télavani, familiar but almost otherworldly in their dignity and potential. Now for a twist that might surprise industry insiders. Yaku's innovative approach isn't just philosophical, it makes sharp business sense. While Stapleton crafts the narrative and the looks, his partner Naz Kuzmich manages operations, steering the brand toward independence by focusing on direct-to-consumer sales. The Télavani line in particular signals their move in this promising direction, a decision sparked by the realization that only after they'd met wholesale commitments could they truly define this next step. Adding to the buzz, Yaku debuted a pop-up merch stand at last season's presentation, a feature that made a successful return. With t-shirts priced at £30 and several styles vanishing before the second show, Yaku proved that blending experience, story, and shoppable items can fuel a brand's ascent. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this fusion of gaming fantasy, ancestral homage, and fashion innovation redefining the future of streetwear, or is it too conceptual to resonate with mainstream audiences? Can a brand rooted in such a specific narrative maintain wide appeal, or does it risk becoming too niche? Share your thoughts. Do you see the Yaku universe as the next chapter in fashion's evolution, or would you prefer something more traditional? Let's spark a conversation in the comments below.